Would you ever floor the gas pedal if your car didn't have a steering wheel? Well, that's exactly what it feels like to rely only on the stock market for retirement income. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take back control with guaranteed income floors. So imagine this. You're behind the wheel of a car, cruising down a long open highway. The road is clear, and you gently press the gas pedal. Now the car accelerates, it feels good, it's like progress, it's like momentum. So you push the pedal a little more. But then you realize something's wrong, something's terrifying. You don't have a steering wheel. And here you are, you're going faster and faster, and there's no way to control where you're headed. You can't turn, you can't slow the risk, you're just hoping the road doesn't curve. Well, that's exactly what it feels like to depend only on the stock market for your retirement income. It's speed without control, growth without guidance. I want to show you a case design that I did for a client that showed them, and it also can show you how to install a steering wheel in your financial life, how to create guaranteed income floors so you can have peace of mind, stay on course, and still press the gas when it comes to growing the rest of your portfolio. Let's talk about taking back control. Let me summarize what an income floor is. An income floor is a financial safety net that ensures that you have a minimum guaranteed income stream during retirement. It provides peace of mind to enjoy your golden years without financial stress. So why is it crucial for a lot of retirees when it comes to their peace of mind? The difference between stressed retirees facing financial uncertainty and relaxed retirees enjoying their retirement can be significant with a solid income floor. What are the mechanics? The first part is you invest a portion of your retirement into a lifetime income annuity. Now, these annuities are backed by the claims paying ability of an insurance company. So you want to make sure that you're choosing the right company when it comes to these type of income streams. The second part is it provides a structured, steady stream of income. This ensures financial stability throughout your retirement years. What this leads to is retirement confidence. The idea is to use fewer assets to create that lifetime income stream to meet your needs while allowing more of your assets to grow dynamically over time. There's a lot of research that's out there from big name money management institutions, companies like TIAA, BlackRock, Ernst & Young, Edward Jones, and they all back this idea that having some sort of lifetime income stream as part of your overall retirement picture can give you better results, more income, more wealth, but also peace of mind throughout retirement. Let's go through a case study that I'm working with, Shane and Heather. Shane and Heather, they're both 66 years old, and they plan on retiring next year. Their goal is to spend about $7,000 a month in after-tax money, and we're going to adjust that for inflation. Like most people that are getting close or in retirement, they tend to be a little bit more conservative because of the fear of market volatility impacting their overall retirement picture. Shane and Heather, they're no different. When you look at Shane and Heather's portfolio, 60% is in the stock market, the other 40% is in bonds. And the reason why they moved money into bonds is because they didn't want to take on a lot of risk in the event that there was a lot of volatility that was happening in the markets. If you look at the historic returns since December 31st of 1999, the S&P 500 is averaged around 6.5%. The NASDAQ is about 10, and the bond market has been about 1.5, but it also has provided a lot of yield. When you think about the return since 2009, the S&P has done really good, about 10 to 11%. The NASDAQ almost 15 to 16. And then in the last 10 years, those trends have continued. Let's take a look at drawing off of the 60-40 model. And the assumptive return, if you're using a 60-40 mix, is about 6%. What happens if you grow your portfolio at 6% and you're still drawing money from the account to meet your income needs? You can see there is Social Security that's coming from Shane. That's the first income floor. And then the second income floor is coming from Heather. Those are streams of income that they know are going to come in, month out. Now, because there's still a little bit of a shortage, we're going to have to draw from the investment portfolio to make up the difference. And you can see that highlighted in the orange column. Over their lifetime, if they get to age 90, that means they're going to be pulling out just under $1.8 million. What does it mean when it comes to the ending value by the time they get to age 90? What that means is they have about $400,000 in their account. That's not bad. They still didn't run out of money, but it's less than half of what they originally started out with. Now, let's take a look at using income floors. Income floors are designed to provide a safety net to meet your income needs no matter what's happening in the market. If those needs are met, you can take more of your portfolio and let it grow. You can push the pedal a little bit harder. Let's talk about that, creating income floors with guaranteed income annuities. You can see that we're going to replace the bonds with an income annuity that's going to provide about $2,300 a month. And then the clients wanted to add a little bit more to provide more financial security. So overall, we're going to put $600,000 into these guaranteed income annuities. And it's going to generate about $3,400-$3,500 per month. You can see here that Social Security is providing that first income floor. But by adding the other two, now we've got more income floors that's going to create a solid foundation. What does that mean when it comes to taking money out of the investment portfolio? You can see that we're not taking as much money out of the account. When we're not taking much money out of the account, it allows more of the portfolio to grow. And you can push the pedal a little bit harder to get a better potential rate of return. In this case, we're going to illustrate it at around 8%. At 8%, you're only taking about $800,000 from the account. Once again, most of the income needs are being met by the income floors that were created. What does that mean for the overall portfolio? That means the overall portfolio still had about $1 million projected by the time they got to age 90. There's a big difference between having an income floor and allowing more of your portfolio to grow versus just a 60-40 draw. What if you want to be more aggressive when it comes to investing your portfolio? Now, if you look at the S&P and the NASDAQ, that combined has averaged around 12% over the last 10 years. Personally, I think that's too aggressive when it comes to projecting the growth of a portfolio. But there are people like Dave Ramsey that have touted a 12% annual return. Now, remember, you've got these income floors in place that's going to provide reliable income throughout your retirement. So you can push the pedal a little bit harder. You can go a little bit faster. That's all entirely up to you. When you take a look at those numbers, what you can see, it's almost 5 times more than the traditional 60-40 draw that you're seeing on your screen right now. What does that mean from a standpoint of retirement? It means potentially more money, more confidence, more legacy for the family that survives you. Now, let's go back to that image of a car for just a moment. You're still on the highway, but now you have a strong, steady grip on the wheel. You know where you're headed. You're no longer gripping the seat in fear. You're enjoying the ride. The windows are down, the music's on, the journey ahead is wide open. That's what retirement should feel like. By building income floors, a reliable, guaranteed sources of income, you take the uncertainty out of the essentials. You don't have to fear the next turn in the market or the next bump in the road. You're in complete control. And that control creates freedom. Freedom to travel, freedom to give, freedom to create memories, freedom to live the retirement that you work so hard for without stress, without worry. So if you're ready to trade anxiety for confidence and you want to install a steering wheel on your retirement plan, then you may want to consider these income floors or these lifetime guaranteed annuities as part of your overall picture. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, like, subscribe to our channel. And once again, thanks for watching.